Barakji Hawa Brakatha, Yahusha, Barakji Hawa Brakatha, Yahusha, Ba Hashem, Rakakwadash. The honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching and truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled Ahchyam, a truck for sale. Lord will, you are edified. Video was inspired by the TikTok platform Dada. As you can see, when she's ready to settle down, she now needs an honest and God-fearing man, meaning a simp that goes to church every Sunday or from time to time. And also, Aquaf, this video is not directed towards you. And I'm speaking to the one that really or attempts to follow us in truth and sincerity. Because remember, we do have Second John 1 and 1. The elder unto the elect lady and her children, whom I love in the truth. Okay, so Lord will, you all are in the truth, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth. All right, so let's define two terms within the scripture. First, elect.
Strong's G 1588. Eklektos. Eklektos.
And according to outline of biblical usage, picked out, chosen. Okay, keep that in mind. Chosen by the Most High to obtain salvation through Mashiach. So you have women that are picked out, chosen, and chosen by the Most High to obtain salvation through Mashiach. And again, this epistle is not for you, okay? For a lady, according to the Greek.
Strong's G 2959. Korea. Korea.
And according to outline of biblical usage, a Mashiach, okay, which means anoint, okay? Woman to whom the second epistle of John is addressed. This epistle or video is directed to so-called Negro women, so-called Hispanic women, so-called Native American women that have not been born again, okay? Now, when you look at this truck from a symbolic standpoint, this is how these women look in America. Beat and broke the fuck down. Look at it. Look at the body of this truck. Look at the tires. Okay? Look at the discoloration in this truck. Okay? It's jacked the fuck up. Okay? Look at it. And ultimately, Ahchyam, I don't even blame our people anymore. It's more so this great whore America. Because if you took our people out of America and placed them somewhere in the East, their mindset, for the most part, would be much better. And if you brought people from the East and replenished America, okay, they will still be under the spell of America. 2 weeks ago, Elder Shaquat and I were talking to, of course, our cousin, and he stated that a so-called Mexican man told him the best time to get a Mexican woman is when she's fresh off the boat, prior to her being assimilated to the culture of America. Okay? Again, when she's ready to settle down, she now needs an honest and God-fearing man. So let's focus on the first part, when she's ready to settle down. And we must use Jeremiah 3:1. They say if a man puts away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Why? Shall not that land be greatly polluted, meaning that woman, and the land is her body. Okay? But you have played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, said the Lord Yahweh. Okay? But we must understand something. If a woman leaves her husband and sleeps with another man, or is with her husband and sleeps with another man, period, okay, she is classified as a harlot according to Jeremiah 3:1. This is how you define a whore or a harlot: when a woman has slept with more than one man. Okay? And when you do this, women, right? When you do this, right, you are putting wear and tear on your body. Okay? You are putting wear and tear on your body. So from a spiritual sense, this is how you look like when you sleep with multiple men. Times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5, times 10, right? The more you sleep with, the worse condition you look, okay? Now think about something, right? At one time, right, a long time ago, this truck was brand new, okay? It didn't look like this, but because of time and experience and wear and tear, this is how it currently looks. Beat and broke the fuck up. And again, this is symbolic for our women when they continue to sleep with multiple men. Okay? They're beating themselves up. Most importantly, from a spiritual sense and also from a carnal sense, because it's a lot of miles on their bodies as well. That's why when you have sexual intercourse with certain women, okay, it's hard to please her because she has had multiple partners. So again, Jeremiah 3:1, they say if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? According to the law, no. Okay, no. However, Yahweh B'Shem Ahchyam is so gracious, but you have played the harlot with many lovers. See, this is spiritual, meaning what? Committed spiritual fornication. Yet return again to me, said the Lord Yahweh. So the Most High accepted us back, beginning with the elect of Israel first through Yahushua. All right. Let's go to the second part of the scripture. She now needs an honest and God-fearing man. So let's go to Ecclesiastes. But you know what? And also, let's utilize Amos 7:17, right? When she's ready to settle down, right? Beat, broke down, right? So Amos 7:17. Let's start at 16. Now therefore hear you the word of Yahweh. You say, prophesy not against Israel, and drop not your word against the house of Isaac. Do you see the hip talk? And drop not. And drop not. Back in the day, cats from New York be like, drop that word, son. Verse 17. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, your wife shall be an harlot in the city, right? Such as this beat up truck. All right. And what defines a harlot according to Jeremiah 3:1? When a woman has had more than one sexual partner. According to Jeremiah 3:1. Okay. So again, Amos 7:17. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, your wife shall be an harlot in the city, and your sons and your daughters shall fall by the sword, and your land shall be divided by line, and you shall die in a polluted land such as America. And Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. Okay, and this prophecy happened, and we are still fulfilling this prophecy at this time frame. We remain in a polluted land. Our sons and daughters are falling by the sword, right? Our wife is an harlot in the city. Prove me wrong. So let's focus on the latter. She now needs an honest and God-fearing man. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 12:1, right? Now we know ultimately this begins with the prophets, okay? Once you hear the word, via the Spirit, we are compelled to do the will of the Most High. And compel means what? We are driven to drive via the Spirit, to go out there on the highways and the byways, to be consistent as much as we can be via the Spirit, okay? Now, we can also apply this scripture to others for the sake of this lesson. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Don't let the excitement of youth cause you to forget your Creator. Honor him in your youth before you grow old, and say life is not pleasant anymore. So from a prophet standpoint, the Most High wants us in our youth. Okay, now youth goes into what? Your peak. Peak means what? The sharpest point. So the sharpest point within our life cycle, right? Or the best part of us within our life cycle is our youthfulness, and the Most High wants that. Okay? Right? He wants that. Okay? And for the sake of this lesson, don't let the excitement of youth cause you to forget your Creator. Honor him in your youth before you grow old, and say life is not pleasant anymore, right? And this is what these so-called Christians do as they age, okay, in their lifespan, especially these women. Now, after 1,000 bodies, they request a God-fearing man. So Ahchyam, a truck is for sale. Okay, and from a symbolic standpoint, right, women that have had multiple sexual partners, okay, are you willing to buy? Lord will, you were edified. Shalom.